So, Jesse, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Your take on what you're watching right now.
Well, Bubba Linsky was strong. He came in and said that Joe Biden's brother lied, Hunter lied in these depositions. He had meetings with Joe Biden at the Four Seasons in Los Angeles. And if everything was kosher, why is the Biden family blatantly lying about meetings that took place? They had a deposition with Hunter. The investigators asked Hunter Biden, did you pay for your father's household expenses over 100 times? And Hunter Biden said, I don't know. I can't answer. It's a lot of unanswered questions so far.
Another one also being about the loans, supposedly from Joe Biden to his brother. And I don't know what you think of that.
Yeah, the accountant, Eric Sherwin, who Joe Biden never paid, I've never heard of an accountant who you don't pay, said that there was no evidence that he had seen, and he handled all of Joe Biden's finances, that there was ever a loan given that needed to be repaid.
It looks like Bubba Linsky came ready to play. And the allegation he delivered toward the end of that statement about Hunter Biden proved that his uncle Jim Biden lied. Republicans would be well off if they would put this transcript that he's referring to on a board, on an easel, so people can take it in for themselves.
We saw with the January 6th Commission how they had a lot of bells and whistles. They produced these hearings with the help of some Hollywood production people. And I'm not saying they have to go Fox News style, but you do have to show some sort of visual evidence to keep the audience engaged.
I would
maybe a Bill Hemmer montage.
Maybe at the billboard, right?
I would offer big board.
That Republicans don't run these hearings nearly as well as Democrats do.
Well, yes. They still don't even have the offshore banking records. They still do not have the credit card records. So we're still waiting to see about 50% of the financial records that they haven't been able to get their hands on. And once you have all of that, you have the checking accounts, you have offshore, and you have credit cards, that's when you put up a nice big collage and just show everybody how it all connects. It should be pretty simple. We know every time they are given diamonds, they lose them. So that might be hard to show.
What about Hunter's, either it's a strategy or it's a game? He's coming to the hearing, he's not coming to the hearing. He demands a public hearing, then he won't show up at the hearing. And how are Republicans, are they sort of been leading around by the nose by Biden?
Well, we knew it was going to be a stunt when he showed up the last time and pretended like he wanted to be there. And then when he was given the opportunity to be there, he's a no-show. We know how this is, Dana. He doesn't want to have to answer questions in public. His father doesn't want to answer questions in public. Every time his father answers a question about it, he lies. He said, my family never took any money from China. He took $6 million. They have on. Why am I holding this up?
Not yet.
Get it together. They say he never took any money. He blatantly took money.
Wait for it. To be good colleagues toward you,
yes.
On page 49 of your new book, Get It Together.
Yes.
You write, if men would just say no more often, America would be in better shape.
What we found when I interviewed all of these people, and I'm talking 24 of some of the most radical, liberal, fringe activists. We're talking people that want to legalize drugs, open the borders, statue topplers. The common denominator was they didn't have fathers growing up, either a barstool father or no dad at all. And fathers are there to say no. Fathers are there to say, get it together. So when you bring up children without any boundaries, they just start lashing out. And they become adolescents in their 30s and 40s. And that's what we're dealing with now. Not only fathers can't say no, society can't say no, judges can't say no, teachers can't say no. We just have to say, get it together.
I loved the book. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dana.
I'll see you on the 5.
See you on the 5.
All right, we'll be right back.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.